Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 597. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Mike Sneedy
What's up?
and Tony Korkanakis, and soon to be Corey Feinside at some point. He's going to just pop in, folks. Just be on the lookout. But welcome to 597 of the Moviecast. Well, hopefully he pops in. We'll see. Work-related stuff, you can't argue with it. As a support guy, Tony, I know you know. Yeah. So, welcome to 597 of the Moviecast. We are getting close to episode 600. So I will share the details on the Moviecast for you guys. Again, we'll be doing this every week, sharing these details for you. We will be streaming games on Twitch starting on Saturday, June 18th. So look for us streaming pretty much as long as we can. I mean, we have other things obviously going on in life, but we're looking at as much of a block as we can, starting around 11 to 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon, Eastern time. Thank you, Tony. So look for that stream to pop up then. It's going to be exciting. We'll be playing. I can tell you, I want to play Mario Golf, but we're working out the game list right now to fill in that time. Should be some fun games, multiplayer stuff that
If someone wants to send a suggestion, we might.
That's cool with me.
To
Yeah.
do that too.
So yeah, I mean, we're working on the list, but I know that Mario Golf and I'd love to see like a Mario Party or Mario Kart make the list, make the game as well. I'm not great with. Well, I'm okay with Mario Kart. I'd love to play Mario Party. I haven't played that version of it yet, so I'd love to get that out there because I heard that was the most like classic version. Yeah, that's why I want to play that. So, but we're talking that. So look for that stuff, guys. This is the movie cast. Thanks for. Oh, and we will record our normal episode 600 of the podcast, the audio version, on that Tuesday following, which will be a look back at 500 to 600 episode. The 500 episode to 600, the last 100 episodes. So tune into us then. This is kind of a Star Wars episode, and we'll get right into it. Tony, you did not like Obi-Wan, right? I mean, you have not liked the first two episodes of this show. That's what I'm gathering from this. I disagree with you. Listen. I'm a fanboy. I get it. I am. I fully admit that. So give me your stuff. Go for it. I want to hear it.
Are these? This is going to be spoilery for these first two episodes, right?
I guess. I mean, it's tough to talk about certain aspect that you're going to talk about without giving a little spoiler. Yeah, sure. And covered well. Covered well. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely do not disagree with you. Yeah, I do not disagree with you. Yeah. No, yeah, no longer who we remember. Yeah. I mean, without him, essentially without him. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
Well, I'll
can't
say
just
I'll I'll
go
say
on.
one thing about the general idea of it. When you always say the reason why there's video game adaptations is for the general audience. I think this is more for the general audience than the people who didn't follow some more niche little comic story or cartoon, because
It's not
lots of
niche. I
people
mean, these
aren't going to
cartoons are
watch
very
that.
popular. No, I
I
get.
understand, but lots of people just aren't going to watch that compared to,
I
oh,
and
this is a live action proper thing with the actual actor. That changes it for a lot of people. This makes it more mainstream.
mm,
Well, the Clone Wars has happened already by this point.
Yeah, I feel like this is post that.
It's
This
after
is
that,
after
yeah.
all that stuff exists. Like his mild spoilers for Rebels, I think it was Rebels. His confrontation with Darth Maul has happened. It's done in this show. I have gathered that this has happened. Yeah, this is after that. Am I wrong? I was the way I took it is this is after that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this is a 60-year-old Obi-Wan still. Like this actor is 60. I mean, he's still old. I mean,
No, he's not. I don't think so.
yeah, he is. Look him up. Ewan McGregor's like 60 years old.
I don't think so. He
I could
might
do it
be
right now if you
50.
want. No, he's Ewan McGregor is. Oh, you're right. I'm wrong. 51. I thought it was 60. So I mean, you might be right, Tony. I took it like it was right after that. I thought we were looking at this afterwards, and I understand he looked older in the show, but I thought it was more about that's kind of like a bringing a character to a live action switch to the actual actor. I
So you
I
guys
thought
don't
this was the
know.
time.
You don't know. It's not clear when this Rebels show happens.
Rebels
Yeah.
happens. Well, it does happen. You're right, Tony. That does happen right prior to A New Hope, doesn't it? So it is later. It is later. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. So then this won't end like that. So you're right. You're right. I took it differently, but you're right on that information. I took like, I mean, you're right. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. When I was watching it, that was in my head like that. It was just post that, but I guess it hasn't happened yet. So you do have a character that's going through transformation that doesn't make sense from the Rebels show. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Why? I, I like the character though. I like the actress. I don't know. I like
Uh,
the character.
is this this act? This looks like a 7-year-old instead of 10-year-old. First of all, it doesn't. It seem like she understands the words she's saying. The actress in real life, she's just
Hmm.
sort of saying things, and she's also the fastest slow 7-year-old, 10-year-old I've ever seen. There's some of the least believable chase sequences I've seen on TV.
I think it
There's
was Boba Fett.
here and there was definitely a little vibe of the Book of Boba Fett with those like cyberpunk kids just spinning around for no reason, like stuff like that. You get a little vibe of that, and the obvious bad person who's going to turn good is just an irritating character. It's a very, you know, you could see it from a mile away already, and I'm kind of already over that character.
Yeah, I mean
So
that that character is very controversial right now because people feel like it should have been somebody completely different, and that's the problem right now. Yeah, the villain, right? I didn't mind. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go 5 minutes ahead. Yeah, that's a problem always with prequels. We yes,
mhm.
but yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
what
third
they
sister.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it also seems like an oddly personal take. in that situation. Like, how is that a personal vendetta? Like, I don't know. It seems weird. Maybe
I,
they'll explain it as we go forward more. Maybe there'll be
the one
something more personal, but is it just, oh, you were a Jedi and the Jedi failed and you're alive or some shit? Uh,
like look, I get the comments about the prequel stuff. I can't argue that for people. I don't mind the story that we're getting for him, as long as it doesn't affect the stories that we've gotten. As in regards to prequel things, I understand. Like, does it need to exist? Mm, I don't know. I want to see how this works out for 6 episodes. But I liked it. I liked it. Listen, I I actually liked Kumail Nanjiani. I liked him. I liked him. Yeah, but he was just having fun. Yeah. No, I liked him in this role, and I didn't like him. I told you I didn't like him in the Eternals movie, and I actually liked him in this role. I thought it worked okay. Yes, but it worked okay this time. It didn't work in the Eternals. It No, this is supposed to be like this smuggler bounty thing guy. He was like this con man. Oh, uh, I don't think so. I did like the Obi-Wan stuff we got with Uncle Owen. We
well,
got that
what's
little.
his problem? What's his
He
problem?
hates the Jedi.
Since when? Why? Uncle Owen.
Uncle Owen. Yeah, well, yeah, that's it. He took him under his
He's
wing, and I get it. I like the interaction between
But
Obi Wan because you
wasn't
understand
that
what
all
happened.
part of the plan from the beginning with those two? Like, I don't
Yeah, but
understand.
he doesn't want Obi Wan even there. That's the point. He doesn't want any Jedi around him. Like, he thinks they're just they're shit for the universe. And he's
Okay.
and for what we've seen with the Jedi, I can't quite argue. I love my Jedi stuff, but I can't argue with him in terms of his they cause more trouble than they're worth. That's pretty much what he thinks. Um, but I honestly think that my biggest gripe with this first 2 episodes of this show was just the shitty Inquisitors. Like, I feel like they made them goofy, too goofy.
Well, that guy was like not intimidating at all. Although I'm mad he killed Flea. I was happy to see Flea as a thug again in a movie. It reminded me of Lebowski a little bit.
Oh, a little bit, yeah, and that's where I've seen that, yeah. But
You know, you didn't see what happened. Obviously, it seemed like he. Oh, I don't care about him. Because he was so lame. He's so lame. I'm like, well,
I thought they were all
he.
lame.
I mean, obviously, we're supposed to think the third sister is
I
this
don't
big
argue with that.
badass. But she, you know, she just comes off. She seems a little out of place too. Like, I don't know. She
What?
seems like she was like implanted into this universe unwillingly, and like is just kind of
Like,
doesn't know how to be in a
just
Star Wars universe.
yeah, let me just, like, give you my point of view, and I know what I know what your response is going to be before I finish this, so let me just finish the statement. I know what's gonna happen before I honestly have not gotten much backstory at all about Leia, and I feel like we're gonna get this in this show. And I understand that's not this show. This is called Obi-Wan. I get
Appa-
that.
Apparently, the backstory of Leia is she is the most hyper capable, precocious 7-year-old, 10-year-old that's ever existed, and
Of
she's
course. She doesn't even know
she
she's using
wins
it. She doesn't know
she
she's using it.
wins she wins every argument with adults and other children because she's Leia.
I I get you, and that was gonna be your statement. But I that's what I'm hoping we get with this more of Leia stuff because I'm like you said, I've gotten tons of Obi-Wan stories. I'm good with what I've got. I'm good. Yeah.
I do think,
We do know where he ends back up again. So ends up as a hermit. So
well,
okay. 4 more episodes, yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. All right. We'll see. Welcome,
There's the
Corey.
thing.
I told you Corey's
Oh,
gonna drop in.
Oh, that's why
it's
he's the
nice, dude.
surfer.
I have no Freon right now,
It
and I
is
was like, oh shit, it is freaking hot.
yeah, it is 78 in this room. So I understand you.
Yeah.
My air conditioner broke, and the replacement one that I got from Amazon was open box. Like it wasn't open box; it was supposed to be new, and there was parts missing. So
Oh
I don't
boy.
have one right now either. So
So yeah, let me know if you hear a buzzing because that might be the fan that's behind me.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So welcome to. We just finished up Obi-Wan.
Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I can add that I was disappointed that they made Ubi what I want to say, like
Obi-Wan.
Bumblebee, like dumb piece of shit,
Bumblebee.
garbage. The guy, what the fuck is this guy? He's
I
supposed to
agree
be
with you.
badass.
Oh,
He's
Obi-Wan.
not. He's
Here's the thing. No one remember. You guys watch those cartoons and you forget that in the prequels, Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan was a bumbling idiot. he
I
was
don't,
bum. He was an
I don't
idiot.
forget what he was, man. He was competent. He's not even competent in this. 10 years?
Was
You
he
can lose
competent?
everything?
If he
10
was
years
paying
to lose
more
everything.
attention, Vader
That's
wouldn't have
garbage.
happened.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Mhm. He fucking defeated Darth Maul as a Padawan.
And then he gets,
Yep.
but gets knocked, but gets
He's a great
knocked
swordsman.
out and asleep
In 10
for
years.
Dooku.
10 years.
He's in
The
anything.
thing that I didn't like about it is it's a little bit too reminiscent of Last Jedi Luke, where he's just like, well, I'm sad and I can't use the
Exactly.
Force anymore.
Yep, that's what it was. Yep.
And we got 2 whole episodes out of 6 with him basically not being a Jedi,
Yeah.
which is a little scary. But I am glad that it showed that he is a little competent with his little like tricks and stuff without actual Force powers, and that he's able to actually fight a little bit, which is interesting because when you hear Jedi, it's interesting because when you hear the Jedi talk, especially Yoda, it's just like there's no physicality about being a Jedi at all. It's all the Force. And like if that's true, then these guys are really kind of setting themselves up to not do well in certain situations. But
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, I mean he lost it all in 10 years, so
I didn't realize that he didn't know that going out of episode
Oh no,
3.
the world doesn't know that. Darth Vader's a new person. They don't know that's Anakin Skywalker.
But yeah, he said his name. Didn't he say his
He's-
name before
he's-
that? No, I mean, and that's actually what triggered it for him. He heard the name Vader, so he knew that Vader was him. He just, I guess, no, I
No, he
guess
just he
Vader's
thought he
been
killed him.
so undercover these last 10 years that he
Yeah,
didn't
he thought
know
he
these.
killed him. He may have still been
Actually,
healing.
Obi-Wan himself is undercover and I guess not paying attention to anything. He's not going on
He's on
Twitter
the
or
planet that
anything.
is farthest from.
I guess he's not anymore though. He's disconnected now.
They severed that.
He sucks. Obi-Wan
yeah.
sucks. I'm sorry. He's always
Yeah, I was disappointed. Not what I was looking for.
But I will say the show, I'm somewhat interested. I haven't watched the cartoon, so this is sort of like untapped area for me. And I want at least a voiceover of Liam Neeson. I want it.
Dude, do you realize that little Leia in 9 years is gonna be Carrie Fisher?
Yeah, that. Yeah, I know. I know, and I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I want that character. I think needs more justice done. You could do a prequel for him, more than these people because you just get him at the tail end of his existence in the first episode of all this. And you know,
Yeah.
you get some justification for what he felt or why he felt if he was seeing the end of Return of the Jedi when he says he'll bring balance to the Force or whatever.
Yep.
Like something like that with him, but we'll see. Maybe
We'll see what they give
that'll
us.
get touched on here. Hopefully, I hope so.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's we'll see. Let's see other news. We've got Mandalorian has I guess has a release date, February of 2023, correct? And they've
Yeah.
started writing for it, which is great. John Favreau's back writing.
Well, they started writing for 4.
Oh, for 4. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. They started writing for 4, even though they haven't gotten an official order yet. But they're going to start filming. They're already filming it. It'll be ready out by February 2023 for Mandalorian. That's fantastic. I had made the comment that that it was like, you know, it was, oh, that's really really far away. But Tony, you actually made sense where it's like it's not that far. It's what, 6 months at this point, like 7 months. So it'll be
It's
quick.
not that far, and really, Book of Boba Fett being half of a Mandalorian show doesn't seem like it's been that long, so it's good, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little preview for it right there. So, yeah, I don't know. So that's good news. Wait, what's that? Oh, we haven't finished that yet. Tying it in. We can do the box. I don't care about the box. You care? Oh, that's right. Maverick. Top Gun was really, really, really good. Yeah, I almost skipped it, but you're right, Tony. Thank you for stopping me. Top Gun premiered. Top Gun Maverick. This is Tom Cruise's best ever movie. $100 million movie. What did it bring in? I put it in the news here.
150.
Yeah, I mean
Oh, 160. I saw 150 the last time, but that was on like Sunday
that
morning.
was
So
without the adjusted. This is insane how well this did. This one says it did 150. No, it's 156. That's what this said.
oops, Mike doesn't care.
No, Mike doesn't care about this. But I have 156 on this one, but whatever. That's still any number you come up with right here. Absolutely incredible. Is this like box office explosion because like COVID? It's like let's let the good times roll. Let's go back to the movies and watch this, or is this like nostalgia? What do we get here? Why is it 156 for this movie?
It's both, I would say.
Yeah,
Word of mouth has been very strong. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're getting the nostalgia people who wants to see this character in this universe again, and then you're getting people that are like, oh, like the new crowd, like, oh, curious about it, and then you're getting people talking about it. 'Cause I heard people talking about it that didn't even like don't really go to the movies. Like, oh yeah, new Tom Cruise Top Gun movies out. Like, what the hell?
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the kind of movie that, like, unfortunately, it's too early for me. But I know, like, you know, Tim's crowd, my older brother, like that whole group wants to go see this movie, and it's crazy because they never go to any of them go to the movies ever.
that's what I'm saying. That's like
Yeah,
it's a very unique situation here.
yeah, just that's what you said. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
mm,
I thought that's what
right,
this was
right.
gonna be. Actually, like, no, cashing in on like the old Top Gun name. I didn't know this was gonna be what it was. Like, this is crazy. It's supposed to be very good, very good.
Yeah,
Like you said.
it's funny
So
because
yeah, finally, right, for Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, unlike Ewan McGregor, he is about 60 now.
Yeah, and he doesn't look it. So
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, we're looking
Anyways,
at like Val Kilmer compared to Tom Cruise. It's, oof.
Yeah.
Val did not.
Val Kilmer has some has some major health issues. It's a little bit different.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like that. How people, go through life and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So they had a good weekend. That was a 4-day total. Doctor Strange still did pretty good. They did 16 million, I think. Yeah, it was
Mm.
pretty good legs for that
Good
one now.
weekend for the box
Yeah.
office. Damn.
So that raised that movie up, I think, to the point where 900 is going to happen. Yeah, 900 is going to happen, but 1 billion would still be a stretch. So we'll see. Bob's Burgers had a movie. I didn't even Bob's Burgers had a movie, and that came out. Yeah, 12.4 million for that. It was a good box office weekend. So that's a
Yeah.
lot of money in the box office.
It's back. People came
Not
back.
okay. That's not a lot of money in the box office. That's a lot of money nowadays in the box office. We're not used to this. You know what I mean? Like I'm so used to skipping the
And
box
that's
office.
that's
Yeah.
still a good box office,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
compared
Oh
to
yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
in non-COVID times. It's still good.
Yeah. I know. I'm just not used to seeing this. But yeah. So that's awesome. Anything opening coming weeks? Or let me see what I got. Anything after this? I think everything's kind of giving it wide berth right now. Top Gun. Where'd I have it? I closed my window. Oh, closed all my windows. Unbelievable. Yeah, not much really happening in the theaters for a little bit. So Jurassic World's next. That was June 10th. So um
Couple
no, I
That'll
don't
weeks.
do.
either.
Yeah.
That'll do okay, but
Listen
I
though,
have no
yeah,
interest.
I think that's gonna do
I mean, they're
really
bringing back
well.
the original cast, so that's gonna help.
I think
It's
it's
all
gonna do
about
really
that
well. I'm not saying
weaponizing
it's
the
gonna be a good
nostalgia.
movie. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a good movie, but I'm gonna say it's gonna do very well. So we'll see. Same
100
as Top
million?
Gun. Same as Top
Oh,
Gun.
same?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Uh,
that's
one
that's tricky.
150-ish. Give me 150. I'd say 150-ish. Yep.
It is dinosaurs, dude. Yeah.
I'm
And you're
telling you
bringing
guys.
back the nostalgia
I'm
factor with
telling you
the
guys.
original cast.
What happened with the last one though? 'Cause I didn't
Nothing.
watch the last one.
I
I don't
The
know
saw
how
the
last one
that.
last one
was
too.
hot garbage.
Corey
They
has been my
released the
screener.
dinosaurs into the world, and there's a
Corey
human
has been
clone.
yeah. Corey's been my screener for the last Fast and Furious movies, the Jurassic movies,
Venom.
and yeah, Venom. You're my screener for like so many
You
movies
said
right
you're
now.
gonna still watch Carnage,
I,
even after I told you
I
guys not to watch it.
I still haven't watched it though. I still every time I like have an
Okay.
option for it, I'm like I just can't. I'm not wasting my time with this right now. But um, yeah, I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm
That
not
was
wrong.
pre-COVID,
I'm not
man.
wrong.
Pre-COVID, though.
Doesn't matter. There's
I don't know.
there's a,
COVID's
there's a
over.
weird thing happening in these box offices right now. I'm trying to point that out. Like I really think that I'm not saying it's not gonna do a lot of money, but I think front loaded it's gonna happen. I think
Hmm.
we're getting a lot
Yeah,
of front
I can
loaded.
see that.
It could.
Um, yeah. So all right. What else have we been up to? Kind of went to the box office. Let's move back. Tony, did you watch anything else besides Obi-Wan stuff? Like I'm watched Picard, but go on, go on. What do you got? Yes. So I didn't get to watch it yet. So keep it spoiler free. But
Ooh.
how good is this return? Is this sure? Millie Bobby Brown complained about that. Didn't she go on record saying that? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Is it Barb? Is it the mystery of Barb?
Barb is central, I'm sure.
Give
I will
give
say one
Corey
thing.
give Corey what he wants. Give Corey what he wants.
Oh, stop. No,
I'm
I'm gonna say one thing. They do barb a character in this, though.
Oh, do they? Wow. So you've seen
In
some of
my
this too.
opinion, they do. Fucking. It's like, are you gonna do that again? I was like, wait, really? We're gonna do this again? Okay.
Uh, I'm not trying to start an argument right now. Let's just I mean, they're like an hour and 20. So
And
yeah.
they're about the length, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
I like yeah, I mean, thinking back to Obi-Wan myself, like for me it might be enhanced because I'm watching Picard season 2 and that's just faltering. Like it's not a great season. So I think going to Star Wars and this was like for me it was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is what I want." So I think that's for me the why I liked Obi-Wan so much is cuz I'm watching Picard and it's just not great.
A lot of people are praising Obi-Wan. I don't get it.
No,
But
I didn't.
every
I didn't hate it. I just thought some things were stupid.
yeah. But
Oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't
Stranger
disagree. There is
Things.
some dumb stuff in there, but I'm happy to hear about Stranger Things. We're gonna be watching episode 1 tomorrow, definitely. So there's 4, right? 4? No, there's 7. There's 7. Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot I looked this up yesterday.
And that's all part one, 7
yeah.
episodes, and they're
Yeah,
like, okay, interesting.
but they're long episodes. They're long episodes. Yeah, awesome. I see. I am on
That's part of
the
why I didn't watch it, because I'm like, that's too much of a time commitment right now. I'm just gonna watch, an hour
my
20 of Obi-Wan.
But see, that's my argument now. I'm almost against the binge watch because it's like I don't have a lot of time to sit down until 2 a.m. and watch a show. And then I'm worried about no, but I'm worried about spoilers. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I have avoided it. I have avoided it quite well. Yes, and I've done very well with it so far. And I'm watching episode 1 tomorrow and maybe 2 at this. If what I'm hearing is correct, I might be watching episode 2 as well. But like that I'm we've always talked about the water cooler conversations and like I feel like this show would lend itself so well to a weekly release. I know people would be so annoyed with Netflix, but I think it would
I
be
mean, like
so good.
WandaVisions, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chime in here because I did watch it also, and I just got a call again, so I gotta jump out.
All right,
But
go.
the one thing I will say is I was not as big a fan of this season as I thought I was gonna be. I was like, all right, I'm really excited to see where they go with this. They do jump around a lot, which I
Mhm.
wasn't a big fan of, and it just made me think back to how good season one was. It just made me like, oh, how nostalgic for season one, and I felt season one was just a way better season than all the other ones, even with
It
the
was.
Barb stuff. And just watching this, I felt like it just kept reminding me of how good season one was. Like, and then there's like a twist, I guess, which was like kind of obvious for like 3 episodes or 4 episodes. Like halfway through the show, you're like, well, I think I this is kind of obvious now. So yeah, exactly. And so I think it was very well done, very well. Like the kids act, really well, and like everything's aged up enough. Like it's interesting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, it just kept reminding you how good season one was, and I was like, I just kind of want to watch season one right now. But
Well,
it is still very good. So, but I just
cool.
wanted to throw my little
All right.
opinion in there. So no, it is. Yeah, no, absolutely. I would say this is the best one
I,
since one for sure.
I see. Sort of felt like it got one, two, three. That's the order of quality it liked to me. I really was down on season three.
Well, if you like season one a lot, I think you'll like this season because there's a lot that has to do with that. Although, yeah, there's some things, obviously, like we said, there are things that they change up a lot just because they have to, and
Yeah.
people
All right.
grow up or and things
Kids are
change,
getting
and
older. Those kids are getting older.
yeah, and
So
the buyers are in California, so
yeah. Oh.
Anyway, I gotta go. I'll be back.
All right, see
Hopefully.
you back on. He might pop back in.
Just like the
So
Stranger Things episodes.
yeah. Anyways, more news from Star Wars. There was the whole event last week with Disney, where they brought people out on stage. But we had some news about Taika Waititi's Star Wars, which it turns out that will be the next set of Star Wars movies coming out, or Star Wars movie for that matter, coming for 2023, which has me interested because his stuff is definitely fun, right? I mean, like I just can't imagine what he's taking on for the Star Wars stuff. It's got to be like a bounty hunter thing. That's my theory. It's got to be something fun. So it's got to be bounty hunter. That's what I'm guessing, right? I mean, Solo could have been fun if it wasn't about Han Solo. It could have been fun. You know what I mean? Like that was my thing. Like so, like that's why like the Rogue One movie. Like I thought that was fine too. It's just we'll see what Watiti does with his stuff, but he's always had. I think his stuff's pretty good. I like his shows, and obviously with Ragnarok, that was great. So I'm looking forward to what he can do with this. What I'm disappointed with
No
from the announcements.
expectations.
Yeah, what I'm disappointed with from the announcements is Tales of the Jedi, which they're making, which is a great comic book series. Great comic book series. It looks like they're making it into a series of 6 animated shorts, which kind of reminds me of Visions, right? I mean, and I liked Visions a lot, but I'm like, why would you make another Visions? Like, that's why I'm kind of bummed about that. So, we'll see what that turns out to be. Nothing about that. All right, get excited. Excuse me. That's fine. It is. They, I would argue it's because of the trilogy. I would because it was the J.J. Abrams movies. I'm saying that's what did it for you. You don't want to see the prequels. The New Order. Oh wait, First Order. First Order. Yeah, First Order. Hmm. All right. You got to be excited for the Willow series, right? Oh come on! It's not Star Wars. It's a sequel. Ah, I'm excited. It's very old, but we're all about that now. Maverick, Jurassic Park. I mean, we're all about nostalgia right now, Tony. That's the theme. That's it. I mean, the Willow was a great movie, and yeah, and this is a sequel to that movie in a series. What?
Does anything?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I mean, you can make that same argument. Every movie should tell its own story and be done with it. So does anything really need a sequel? Lord of the Rings had 3 movies. Lord of the Rings had 3 movies in the main saga. This had 1 movie. It's cool to get more story from this. Yeah, well, it'd be all right. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot in this world. We got one dive into this world. Mm. I would argue that every movie has an ending, and so you could just have an ending for every movie, and that's it. You-
But if you do talk about one more, that's not excessive. It's one thing if you like bled this thing dry.
Well, that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
even
Like
know
that's what I'm
Willow.
saying is,
Honestly, I don't even know this. It's too old for me.
I
So
love
this
this
might be my
movie.
first exposure to it if I pay attention to it, which I won't.
Well, yeah, I know that, but you have to. Okay, but if people like me did not exist to watch the show before you watched it, you wouldn't even know it was good. It's like Stranger Things is that show. Like Stranger Things I watched season 1 and say, guys, you got to watch season 1. If you go back to the podcast, I'm ranting about how great season 1 is of Stranger Things before it was. Yes, I mean that's the point of these shows. Like, Stranger Things. I get you. Yes, I'm just saying, like, the word of mouth is always the factor, but you have to have word of mouth. You have to have some
I do
fans.
think it doesn't need all these seasons already. I think it could have been done by now. Stranger Things.
I'm not. Yeah.
Personally.
Yes. I understand what you're saying, Mike, too. But all right. Anyways, I'm excited for Willow. November 30th. I think it's going to be a great show. Warwick Davis is back.
It's supposed to be never ending. That's why. So the thing is, I don't know. I look at things sort of from a comic book perspective. I like that characters kind of last forever in a certain circles, and you just sort of build around them, and either or redo them for new times. Like that's something I'm kind of used to with comic books, so I don't mind it that much. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You get. I
We'll see.
guess you don't. I guess you don't. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think Tony's. No, Tony's in the. Tony's in the dead mode of. He's just. He's tired of having those same rehashes, and I get it. You want an original. You want something new. You want fresh. You want new.
There's nothing
Am I
new
right?
though. Anything new ends up
Like,
being a take on something else
but even
anyway.
like he just
So
said,
you
like,
might
even
as
if
well
it's
just go from a framework and then work off somewhere new from that, because no one comes up with anything really new
no,
anymore.
there's nothing original anymore. But I'm just saying, like, I know what you're looking for. Like, and I said I'm open to that for Star Wars as well. All right, listen.
Afterlife, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. Average. That was fine. I can't.
Wasn't that
It
like the second movie was
was
probably the
enjoy. I
same
thought it
thing
was
though?
enjoyable. No, I thought it was enjoyable. No, I thought it was
Wasn't
enjoyable. I'll go with
Ghostbusters
that
2
far.
the same level though?
Would I say good? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's it. Like, I would say enjoyable. Would I say good? Probably not. Ghostbusters 1 was fantastic, but 2, I'd put this on the same level as 2, maybe a little higher than that even. So, but you're not saying much. I get you. Yeah. All right, listen, that's gonna wrap up this movie cast episode. We got a game cast to get into, guys. So we're gonna wrap this one up. Write us all you can get at gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter. We stream on Twitch every Tuesdays, 8 o'clock. Join us there live. Write us questions. We'd love to hear from you guys for any movies, TV shows, comic book questions, board game questions, books. That we have the game cast as well. Feel free to ask them on that one. So we'll see you guys soon. We're out.